Hello dear super learners, Assalamu alaikum. How are all of you? I hope you all are fine and you are safe at your home. Dear students, you all are welcome to Shishu Batayon. This page is for you. My dear students, today is my first class in Shishu Batayon. So, I like to introduce myself at very first. I am Rupa Mullik Rupu, Assistant Teacher, TNT Gate Government Primary School, and I am from Khagrachuri. My dear students, I am here to take an English class for the students of class 5. Okay, dear students, at first I like to show you a picture. Okay, now look at the picture. What can you see here? What can you see in the pictures? I have two pictures here. Here we can see the capital letters. This is the capital letters, and in another side we can see the punctuation marks, right? Okay, we can see comma, semicolon, colon, full stop, question mark, exclamation marks, etc. etc. Dear students, do you know when we have used these punctuation marks or when we have used this capital letter? I hope you all know that we use we use capital letter, this punctuation marks at the time of writing in any sentence in English. Okay, so dear students, now I like to show you some sentence, and you have to answer that is this sentence is correct or not. Okay, look at the following sentences. First sentence, most of the people in Bangladesh live in villages. Dear students, look at the sentence carefully. Is it a correct sentence? Maybe you have, you know what will be the answer. Yes, you are right. It's not a correct sentence. So how we can write it in a correct way? Okay, let me match your answer with me. Most of the people in Bangladesh live in villages. So dear students, I have used capital M at very first. The first letter of the sentence is capital M. The first word is most, and the first letter of most is M. So at the very first we have to use capital M, right? Okay. Most of the people in Bangladesh, dear students, Bangladesh, the name of our country. We know we have to write a name with a capital letter. We have to write a name. Bangladesh is the name of our country, so that we have to use capital B at very first. And this is a sentence, and when the sentence is complete, at the last we have to use a punctuation marks, and we use here full stop, right? Maybe it matches with you. Now, second sentence for you. What is your name? What is your name, dear students? Is it in correct way? Yes, you are right. It's not in a correct way. So now we have to write in a correct way. We have to write, what is your name? The first word is what, and we have to use capital W for what? And at last it is a question, so we have to use a question mark. Okay, maybe it also matches with you. Now it's time to declare our today's lesson. Dear students, today our today's lesson is occupations, unit 9, and our today's lesson is 7 and 8. Dear students, occupation is very important part in your text. We can learn about the firefighter. Raju was a firefighter from this unit. But I like to discuss about the lessons 7 and 8. So please open your book, page number 37. Okay, here is lesson 7 and 8, and you have to open this page. Okay, dear students, I hope you all have opened your book. My dear learners, today we have to learn. Today we have to learn some important 3 things for writing in English. Okay, first one is use of capital letters. At first we have to learn the use of capital letters, right? Then number 2, use of full stop. Next we have to learn the use of full stop. Okay. Then at number 3 is use of question mark. At last we have to learn the use of question marks. My dear students, maybe you can imagine that in class 4 you have learned the use of capital letters, use of punctuation marks. In this class you have to learn this again to remember. Okay, dear students, আমরা মনে রাখার জন্য আগের ক্লাসে যেগুলো শিখেছিলেন সেগুলো আমরা আরেকটু বিশ্লেষণ করে জেনে নিব. So now I like to discuss about the part. Dear students, here is a language focus in your book. Okay, I have this language focus in my screen. Dear student, look, capital letters, it's number I, capital letter, full stop and punctuation mark. Capital letter, full stop and punctuation marks, and we have to learn the use of this letter or mark. Okay, at first we use capital letters. When we use capital letters? We use capital letters at the beginning of every sentence. We use capital letters at the beginning of every sentence. Look here, we use capital letters. The first word is we, and the first letter is W. Here it is the first sentence. The sentence starts with a W and it is the capital letter W. Okay. Then, dear students, so what have we learned? We have learned that at the beginning of every sentence we have to use the capital letters. Okay. Then, for names of people, place, days and months. What's it? Dear students, we use capital letter for names of people, then place, name of any place, then name of days, then the name of months. We have to use capital letters. I have an example for you. Dear student, look, here I have the example about these uses. I write here Mita. Mita is a name, so I use capital M at very first. Then Dhaka. Dhaka is also a name, a place name. So I have used capital D at very first, right? Then here is Sunday. I use capital S for a start, Sunday. This is the name of a day. Then I have write September. Here is September. At very first I have used capital S. This is the name of a month. So we have learned that at very first we have to use capital letter for starting every sentence. Then we have to use capital letter for start the name of a people or places or days or months, right? Okay. Now I like to discuss about the second part. It's about full stop. We use a full stop at the end of a sentences. We use full stop at the end of a sentences. That number 1 tells something. Tells something. To tell something, then gives a command. Gives a command. Then make a statement. Make a statement. Dear students, so look and listen to me attentively. Please listen. we use a full stop at the end of a sentence, at the end, শেষে কোনো বাক্যের শেষে আমরা full stop use করি। tell something, কিছু বলার পর, gives a command, command করার পর, make a statement, statement তৈরি করার পর। I have a simple example for you. Look, dear students, here is this example for you. I have write, today is Sunday. Today is Sunday. I tell you that today is Sunday. So I have used a full stop after finish the sentence. At the end of the sentence, I have used a full stop. Today is Sunday. At very first, here is a capital letter. For Sunday, here is a capital S, and at last, here is a full stop. Right? Okay. Then number 3, we use a question mark at the end of the sentences that asks for information. কোনো কিছু জানার জন্য আমরা সেন্টেন্সের পরে question mark use করি। And now I have a question for you as an example. The question is, what is your name? What is your name? This is a question. So we have to use question marks at last of the sentence. I have started with a W, capital W for what? Then is your name? This is a sentence and this is a question. So we have to use a question mark. So this is the system to use capital letter, full stop and punctuation marks. Okay, dear students, I have shown you and I have discussed before you about the use of capital letter, use of full stop and use of question mark. So my dear students, আমরা কি শিখলাম? What have we learned? We have learned that we use capital letters at the beginning of a sentence and for names of people, places, days and month. Then we use a full stop at the end of a sentences that tells something, give a command and make a statement. We use a question mark at the end of a sentence that asks a questions. Okay? So my dear students, I hope you have understand that how we have to use capital letter, full stop and question mark. Dear students, now I have to discuss about activity J from your text. তোমাদের পাঠ্য বইয়ের activity J নিয়ে একটু ডিসকাস করছি। In activity J, here is the correct the sentences, rewrite them correctly using cursive handwriting. Dear student, cursive handwriting use করে তোমাকে এখানে ভুল সেন্টেন্সগুলো, ইনকারেক্ট সেন্টেন্সগুলো কারেক্ট করতে বলা হয়েছে। It's almost as rearrange, okay? Rearrange করার মতো অনেকটা। যেমন first one is doing for you here. This is Shami. This is Shami. Here is no capital letter, no punctuation mark. To rewrite and to make it correct, we have to use capital T and capital S here. Okay. Now you have to do this. Number 1, who is your favorite film actor? Dear students, here is 5 or 6 sentences in incorrect. We have to write them in, or we have to make rearrange them with correct capital letter and punctuation marks. শিক্ষার্থী বন্ধুরা, আমরা সঠিক ক্যাপিটাল লেটার এবং পাঞ্চুয়েশন মার্ক ব্যবহার করে এই সেন্টেন্সগুলো অ্যারেঞ্জ করব অর রিরাইট করব কারেক্টলি। ওকে? Okay. Now look, first one is, who is your favorite film actor? How you have to write it? Look, number 1. Number 1. Who is your favorite film actor? We have to write it in capital letter with cursive handwriting. Okay? Who is your favorite film actor? Who is your favorite film actor? is a question, so we have to use a question mark. Dear student, look, here is capital W I used, and at last I have used a question mark for correct the sentence. Now we have to write it in, rewrite them correctly using cursive handwriting. আমরা cursive দিয়ে এখন লিখব। আমরা কিভাবে লিখব? Who is your favorite film actor? I have write it in cursive way. Okay. Next, number 2. What is your favorite color? We have to write it in correct way. What? We have to use capital W at first. What is your favorite color? C-O-L-O-U-R. Color. This is also a question, so we have to use a question mark. Dear students, now I like to write it in a cursive sentence. What is your favorite color? This is a question. Again, I have write it in cursive way. Okay, dear students, I have write 1 and 2 number. I hope you all have write it. Now I like to write the next sentences. Number 3. Today is Monday. Today is Monday. We have to write it in capital in correct way. First one capital T. Today is Monday. We have to use capital M for Monday. Today is Monday, and it's after finishing the sentence we have to use a full stop. So now we have to write it in cursive way. Today is Monday. Okay, then number 4. Would you lend me a pencil? At first we have to use capital W. Would you lend me a pencil? It's a question, so we have to use a capital. We have to use a question mark. Okay. Now I like to write it in cursive way. Would you lend me a pencil? Okay, now number 5. I get up at 10 o'clock on Fridays. Capital I, we have to use capital I. I get up at 10 o'clock on Fridays. It's a sentence. We have to use a full stop after finishing the sentence. Now we have to write it in cursive way. So capital I get up to write this sentence. At last here is only one sentence for you. Number 6. Okay. Now I have to write number 6. We don't have school in July. We don't have school in July. So we have to start this sentence with a capital W. We don't have school in July. Dear student, look at the sentence. I have write it in capital A. Now we have to write it in cursive letter. Okay. We don't have school in July. Dear students, I have complete all the incorrect sentence in a correct way with the cursive letters and cursive sentence. So my dear student, this is our today's topic to discuss before you. My dear students, now in activity K, here is a pair word. Read the composition that your partner wrote in activity H. Check for correct use of capital letters and full stop. You have to do it at your home, right? My dear students, now I hope you have understand that what I have discussed before you. Today we have discussed about the use of capital letter, use of full stop and use of question marks. So dear students, I hope you have understood my today's lesson. Now I like to give you a home task. Write 10 sentences by using capital letters, full stop and question marks. My dear students, today you have learned about this method. So please write only 10 sentences by using capital letters, full stop and punctuation marks. So dear students, we have learned about how to use capital letter, full stop and question marks, and I hope you all have learned or understand my today's lesson. Thanks for participating with me. I appeared before you with another important topic from your text. Till then, stay safe.